Good morning. Good morning to everybody on Technique. God, I can't talk today, can I? Good morning to everybody on Technique Tuesday. I hope you're all okay. I hope you've all had a minute's silence for all the people who have died helping us during this time, this rubbish time. So let's get started, shall we? So anyway, introductions. As always, I'm Karen. It's a bit chilly today, so I've got my fleece on because the door's wide open to get some sunlight in here. My name's Karen and I'm with Get Moving. If you are injured, if you have a disability, if you are elderly, if you cannot move maybe as well as you want to or as well as you should be able to, we are here to help you to move better. We're here to get you moving and keep you moving. Every weekday morning, 11 o'clock, we will be here to do the little warm-up we do before our normal exercise classes we do in normal times. It's suitable for pretty much everybody, whether you are seated, standing, whatever. It'll be good for you. You can do it, and it'll get the whole body moving. Top half, bottom half, the whole shebang. As always, please don't forget, down there's a little share button. Press that share button. Share this out with as many different people as you can. Let's try and get as many people out there moving as is humanly possible, because we all, let's face it, we all feel better once we've moved. It's a great way to get your day started, get your body moving. We can all benefit from it. So tell everyone about it. Share it with all the people you know. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's get things going, shall we? First of all, we're going to move our bottom half, our lower half. So if we are seated, don't forget we can stay seated, but our knees are going to be marching up and down on the spot like so. And if we are standing, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to march on the spot like so. Now I'm going to do hopefully about 20 of them, give or take, because my counting's not that so good. So you do as many as you can do. You make it as big a move as you can. You do as many as you can, but we all work within our limitations. So if you can't do as many or as fast, don't worry, still do something, okay? 20 times. Get yourselves ready in 3, 2, 1, and marching on the spot. Knees nice and high. Getting the hips going. Getting your breathing going. Getting yourself moving. There's a shortcut really. Halfway there already. That's it. Marching away, knees as high as you can. Doesn't matter if it's this high, maybe it's only this high, but you still do what you can. I think that's 15, possibly not. 19 and 20. Well done. And again, as normal, I'm going to try not to trip over my cable, which I haven't done yet. Today may be the first day. Top half next. So again, whether you're seated or standing, you're going to either roll your shoulders back like so, or if you can, roll your arms back like so. Again, the bigger the move, the better. So do the best that you can. But we're going to do 20 of them, again, give or take. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and roll the shoulders, or roll the arms. And again, nice big moves, reaching up, reaching back. So good for posture. We're going to be sat or standing tall when we do this. We can't do this properly if we're slouching there, because we just can't get our arms up nearly as much. So sit or stand tall, reach up, reach back, reach down. Feel your shoulder blades pinching together back there, and then relax. Pinching together and relax. I think we're about halfway there. That's it. So a lot of us have poor posture, just because in the Western world we tend to spend a lot of our time sat down, either at work or watching TV or in the car, whatever. We tend to be sat a lot, and that can often lead to slumping forwards. And like I said, you cannot lift your arms up high if you're slumped forwards. So this is a really good one just to help wake up our upper back. That's 19, I think, and 20. Well done. Okay, we're going to go back again as normal to the lower half. You know the drill by now. From the knees, kicking our feet out, straight, straight and straight, using the muscles at the top half of our thighs there. We want to really feel it tightening up there as we lock our leg out, lock our leg out. If, however, we can stand, we'll do the opposite of that, and we'll kick our heels back towards our bums. And that's going to hopefully make you feel it in the back of your thighs there. Either way though, your knees are going to be doing the work. Your knees are going to be moving. So 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Kicking the heels back, or kicking the feet out if we're seated. But either way, we're getting the knees moving, getting them nice and mobile, loosening them up, getting some warmth in them, stopping them from being stiff and stuck in one place throughout. So we're nearly there. I think that's 17, 18, 19 and 20. Very nicely done. Okay, moving back to the top half again. You see a pattern forming. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Twisting. Folding our arms. And we're going to twist one way. And then we're going to twist the other way. 20 times again. So get yourselves ready in 3, 2, 1. And twisting. 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. Keeping on moving. Upper body is twisting right round, getting the chest around. Halfway there already. Thinking shoulders forwards, and again shoulders forwards. Hopefully feeling your back loosening up a little bit when we do this. And you call it 18, 19 and 20. Well done. So we've got shoulders going, we've got the back going, we've had the hips and knees going. Now the double tap. Now we're going to get our central nervous system, our brain and our nerves going with a bit of balance if we're standing. If we're seated, just double, double. If we're standing though, getting a bit of balance, standing on one leg, hold on to something if you need. Try not to though. If we can get away without holding on, that's always good. But every time we come up, the knee touches twice. Twice. So 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So again, as always, when we do this, for that split second that we are standing on one leg, we're having to balance and not fall over. And don't forget, the key thing is we get good at what we actually do. We get good through experience. So if we do this, we experience balancing, and most importantly, we experience not falling over, then we get really good at balancing and not falling over. So wobbling is fine, falling over is not, but we get experience, we get good at holding and regaining and maintaining our balance. So this is number 19 and 20. Very nicely done. Okay, top half one more time. Side bends. Whether we're seated, whether we're standing, it's all the same. One arm reaches down, and if we can, other arm reaches up and over. And the same on the other side. One arm reaches down, another arm reaches up and over. Feeling good stretch on the side there. So with me, in 3, 2, 1. We reach over 1, and we reach over 2 and 3, and you get the idea. Keeping on going. Again, we're getting the spine moving, making sure it's not just staying put and getting stiff. I had a friend asking me about his stiff lower back. Was it the end of last week, I think it was? And so we came up with various ways to help him just loosen off his lower back. Well, loosen off his whole back, to be honest with you. This was one of them. Really good, really effective. It bends the back in the sideways plane, side to side, obviously. We gave him a couple of other stretches for forwards and backwards and twisting and stuff. And so far, fingers crossed, he's doing okay. So this is really good at getting the back moving. So this I think is 17, 18, so we're nearly there, last couple to go. Reaching over as far as we can, and on number 20, well done. So that's a bending, over and done with. And back to legs again. So again, I cannot stress enough how important being able to maintain our ability to stand up and sit down independently is. So if you are seated, tuck your feet back underneath you, put your body weight forwards, strong legs, and you're going to stand up super tall and then sit back down again. And I disappeared out of shot there. So feet down, stand up and sit down as many times as you can. If we're standing, squats. So again, feet apart, feet flat, chest out. Sit your bum back onto an imaginary chair back there, down and up. 20 times. So 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Sit back and down and up. Down and up. So don't forget, the lower the chair you sit down on, the harder. And the better as well. Obviously, by harder, I mean better. But you do whatever you can do. So to start off with, you might only sit down on a chair, imaginary chair, that high. Only a small move like that. But if we do that, over time, we'll get a little bit lower. Because we'll develop the strength in our legs. And over time we go a bit lower again. And as I say, you go as low as you want or as you can. Don't settle for whatever you've got. Try and do better. Each week, each month, each year, try and be a bit better than last time. But take your time doing it. Make sure you're nice and safe. But make sure these legs are nice and strong as well. Because they will treat you really well if you treat them well. That's number 19, I think, and 20. Well done. Give your legs a bit of a waggle. And ankles. If you're seated, we're going to move the ankles around, specifically heels, toes on the floor. So make sure your heel touches the floor and then your toes. And your heel, toes, heels, toes. Excuse me. Same thing on the other side. Whatever we do on one side, we make sure we do on the other side as well. If we're standing though, again, balance is included in this. Tightrope walking. So with me, don't forget, feet wide is easier. Feet narrow is harder. Do the hardest thing that you can do safely, okay? So you're going to tightrope walk forward with me in 3, 2, 1. Heel, toe, coming forwards. Keeping your balance. Letting your arms help you. And big ankle movements. And then the same thing going backwards. But this time, toes, heels. Toes, heels. Again, it's a really big ankle movement. Don't let it be a tiny little flat-footed thing. I want you to really exaggerate the toes touching first and the heels going afterwards. I'm going to go forwards again. So 3, 2, 1, away we go. Going forwards, I'm going to exaggerate the heel and then the toe. Don't just be flat-footed and plonk it down there. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Big ankle movements. And the same thing going backwards, toes, heels. Again, exaggerate this. You're not going to walk like this normally. Clearly you're not. It would be a silly thing to do, that would be. But this exaggerated thing is a good training move. Very well done indeed. Okay, fast feet. If you are seated, you're going to, I suppose, tap dance is the best way I can think of it. Tap dance on the floor. Just get your feet beating away like that. If you're standing, exactly the same idea. Running on the spot, feet coming up and down. Nice and quick. We're going to do 10 seconds. an actual 10 seconds. I got my timer ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. So quick, fast feet, running on the spot, getting your knees up, or getting your feet off the floor. That's it. And the second time is always better, so get yourselves ready. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Off we go. Running on the spot. Keep going. And that is it. Well done. That is our fast feet. That is our warm-up. Switch my timer off. That is what we do at the start before every workout we do. Fantastic, getting the body going, getting the joints moving, getting the heart going. So this next bit, second bit, you can have a breather, you can relax, you can give it a go if you like, or just plan of what you're going to do for the rest of the day. Because today is Technique Tuesday, and I'm going to go over a technique of a particular move. This is a common move we do in the classes. We do the step. So you can do this on your flight of stairs if you have an aerobic step type thing, whatever. Make sure you are safe. When it comes to steps and stairs, always good to remember, make sure you're secure. You've got somebody there with you, or you can hold on to a banister or something. Make sure you're secure. But the step back is what I'm going to show you today, and I want you to practice for the rest of the day. So why do we want to do it? Strength in legs, and particularly strength in your bum. A strong bum is really important. I mentioned before with the squats and the standing and everything, the strength in your legs. In my head, the legs, they also include the bum, but I want you to really think about a strong bum. A strong bum tends to look after the joints surrounding it. So that includes a stronger bum, usually, not always, but usually means happier knees, happier hips, and happier back. Usually. I don't think there's anything bad about having an overly strong bum. So if in doubt, just make your bum as strong as possible, and it certainly won't do any bad things, and will very likely make a lot of things a lot better. So that's why we want to do the step back exercise. How to do it? Okay, so safety first. Like I said before, when it comes to stairs, steps, stuff like that, we'll be standing on one leg, so balance will come into play here a lot. Whenever it comes to that kind of stuff, make sure you are safe. Make sure you've got somebody with you. Make sure you can hold on to a secure, solid banister, railing, something like that. Something that's not going to give way, fall away, or anything like that. Make sure you are safe. Make sure you are secure. Okay. And I'm going to show you the step back. So I'm going to use my little step here. Get rid of my cable. My ceiling is very low, so fingers crossed I'm not going to bang my head on the ceiling, but I can't promise. But the step back, we're going to think not so much as a step up, but the step back. So you're going to get up to the step any how you like. Again, make sure you're secure and everything. Make sure I don't bang my head. So you can get on the step any how you like, whatever's comfortable. I'm just going to move this cable in front. Okay. So the step back, one leg just steps back to the step beneath. It touches with the toes and a return. Try and avoid, well, level one, stage one is landing and back. So that's stage one. Good solid landing and then back. When you can do that on both sides, stage two is that foot, just the toes literally touch the floor and then recover. So this supporting leg is doing all the work. So level two, the toes only just touch very gently and then return. This supporting leg is doing a lot of work. Again, make sure you do the same thing on both sides, both legs. Level three, to make that a little bit harder if you want, you can either find a higher step, That's not always convenient though. So if you've only got the one step like I have, don't worry. The next stage, level 3, instead of stepping down there, reach back there somewhere. Reach back and then recover. And you see how by reaching my foot way back there, this leg here has to suddenly bend a lot more. It has to do a lot more work. Same on the other side. So level 1, land. Level 2, just touch. Level 3, just touch, but touch way back there, as far back as you can go. Recovering. So that's the step back. And again, we're emphasizing the step back. Cannot stress it enough. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're secure. Don't put yourself at risk, but work as hard as you can. Fantastic for helping strengthen up legs and particularly bums. Give that a go. Let us know how it goes. If it was easy, if it was hard, whatever. Again, standing on one leg, really good for balance, especially when you're reaching that foot back. It is very difficult though, so be careful. Go through the stages first of all. Make sure you're okay. But that is our technique for Technique Tuesday. I hope it was okay, something to think about. Give it a go in the afternoon. Again, let us know in the comments below how you get on. It's kind of nice hearing from you. It's kind of nice. I like seeing how you get on. It gives me a happy day. Oh yeah, and one last thing before I finish. I'm not very good at this kind of thing, so forgive me. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope it is helping you in some way. Back ages ago, right, a month ago when all this started, one or two people asked if there's some way they could pay me for this. And I don't. This is my job and everything. It pays the rent and everything, but I do this because I like it. I enjoy it. I get a lot of personal satisfaction from it, and especially over this past month, it has helped me a massive amount to have something in my day, solid in the day, that I look forward to and I prepare for, and it's just something solid, and I can then do things. I can plan the rest of my day around it. It just gets me out of bed in the morning, and it has been really, really useful for my mental health. But some people asked if they could give me some money, and so I tinkered around the usual thing, and I set up a little PayPal link thing, and I did my usual thing, and I promptly forgot all about it. And then last night I was buying something online, so I checked my PayPal account, and I suddenly realized that actually a few people had given me some money over this past month for these kind of things, and I hadn't noticed because I'm useless at this kind of thing and I don't check anything, and so I'm really sorry. I have not said thank you to anybody. You know who you are. I've not said thank you to anybody who has who's helped me over this past month, and I just noticed it last night, and it was a bit emotional. So thank you very much indeed. So I'm really sorry that I didn't reach out and say thank you before, but this is my way of saying thank you now. So I'm not very good at this. So anyway, tomorrow we're back again. Back in 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, every weekday morning, don't forget. It is a Wobble Wednesday tomorrow, so we're doing more balanced stuff, similar to, well, kind of like what we did just now. That included a bit of balance, but we're going to work on balance and help people, and hopefully help people realize that wobbling is good. When it comes to balancing and stuff, wobbling is good. And so Wobble Wednesday tomorrow, 11 o'clock, and that's it. I'll see you then, and hope you have a very nice day in the meantime. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you later. Bye bye.